All right, this is going to be a fairly quick video. This video is going to set up the rest of the value videos that you'll be receiving from me throughout the next few days, because it's in this particular concept it's kind of the foundation of trading smart money concepts. So what I'm going to just kind of go over real quick is we're going to talk about what I like to call the banker candle. Now, you may have heard it called other things. That people call them order blocks, people call them institutional candles, people call them liquidity blocks. There's a couple other names. Doesn't matter what you call them. These candles are powerful, right? These candles are super powerful. I just like to call it a banker candle because I just think it's really simple. It's a candle, and and it's manipulated by the big institutions, banks. So banker candle. When I say that, I'm talking about all this stuff. Okay, and this is something that I was taught by the master educators that I'm going to introduce you to in another video. It's a platform that's been around and educating people on trading for 10 years. And a couple educators that I think are phenomenal have been on for almost 6 years. And I'll talk about that in the other video. So let's talk about these candles, all right? So what these candles are, a banker candle, right, is basically the last candle before an impulsive move, right? So something like this right here, right? Like this is the last up candle before an impulsive down move, right? So that candle right there, I would designate as a banker candle, right? In the opposite way, right, you've got this last down candle before this explosion up, okay? And that I would call a banker candle. Now, the reason why these candles are important, right, especially ones that initiate some type of market impulse, right? And the best ones are the ones that initiate a market impulse that breaks structure. We're going to talk more about that later. Today, I'm just going to show you a bunch of them, whether they break structure or not, just to show you how often this happens and how powerful it is to know these candles and where they are, okay? So let's just go through this recent price action. I just randomly picked the NZDN, which just, by the way, brings up a point that this works on anything, any asset, any Forex pair, any asset, Forex, indices, metals, cryptos, stocks, works on any time frame, the monthly, down to the 1 minute. You're going to find these patterns everywhere, okay? So I'm just going to show you some stuff here. So, well, let's just start at the bottom here and work our way up on this last leg right here, right? So I'm just going to point these out, right? So we have this explosion up, right? And then all you do is follow it back and go, okay, this is the last candle before this up move. And they come right back to that candle before continuing the up move. All right? And the reason why they do that is they have to do what we call mitigate. Right? So this candle, in order to push this candle down, they had to put a bunch of sell orders in there. So when price goes this way, they're in drawdown on that candle. They need to drag price back down so they can get out of those orders, mitigate the orders, we call it, right? So you can see, boom, it did that. Again, explosion, right? And you can see here, this was kind of a mini explosion, and it came back, hit that candle, right? Then you've got this explosion out. Where's the candle? The last down candle for the up move, right there. Boom, hits it, right? Now, it doesn't always hit it, right? We got one right here, right? Down before an up, doesn't come back, right? But then look at the next one. Comes out, comes back, right? Consolidates for a little bit. There's a mini one right in here, goes up, leaves behind this candle, comes back, consolidates there for a while before taking off, right? Right here, explosion out, breaks structure. There's the last candle, last down candle for the up move, comes down, mitigates, and heads up. Right? Now this doesn't always work, like I said, like right here, right? You got an explosion, broke structure, came back, did go in a direction for a little bit, so depending on your strategy and how you trade and whatever, you could have got maybe something out of that, but then just turned horribly and went the other way, right? So it's not 100%, right? You just want to set your alarms at these locations and then decide what you want to do based on your personal trading strategy, your entry model, how you're going to do things, right? So here we go here, right? Price goes up, comes down, takes off. Right, price goes up, comes down, takes off. Right here, price goes up, comes down, takes off. Right? So you just want to, the best way to identify these, and I talk about this in another video, is just look for the impulse moves. Now you see an impulse move like this, right? And you just trace it back to the last candle and you put your alarm there. This never came back, so your alarm would never go off. Right? This one came back, your alarm goes off. Now you have a decision to make, right? Let's see if I can find a down one. It's kind of down trending market. Right, you got this explosion out, right? And that didn't quite reach it. Now, sometimes when you got two small ones, we'll just kind of consider that one candle. If you did that, that was a good one. Let's see, this is mostly going up. I'm trying to find some downward price action. So right here, right? Explosion out. What's left? That last candle, last up candle for the down move. What's it do? Tap, drop. Right? Maybe you set another one here, never comes back. Almost does, but doesn't. Right? You get another explosion, set an alarm here, boom, tap. Right? Taps it again over here. Right? You get another one right here. This little one right here. Taps it. Right? Comes up, taps it, right? I mean, how important is that to have an alarm set there? All right, so I just want to make you aware of what a banker candle is and what they look like, because I talk about it in some of my next videos where I'm going to teach you a couple really cool patterns that was taught to me by these educators, and you can go and back test them and go find them yourself, and just free value. But I just want to make sure we have this concept understood. Okay. So I'll include a video here too, showing you, walking you through the education platform that I learned this stuff from. These people are going to really help train you. They're going to help, dial all this stuff in, show you how to combine it all, so that you can, feel confident when trading the markets. Okay. So make sure you check out that other video. Hope you enjoyed the value and look forward to my next one. Talk to you soon.